Napoleon Bonaparte, a name synonymous with ambition, military genius, and ultimately downfall, began his life far from the gilded halls of power. He was born Napoleon Bonaparte in 1769 on the island of Corsica, a place recently acquired by France. His family, of modest means and Italian heritage, instilled in him a strong sense of Corsican identity, a pride that would later intertwine with his French ambitions. Corsica, with its rugged terrain and history of rebellion, provided a unique backdrop for the young Napoleon. He witnessed firsthand the struggles of his people against foreign rule, an experience that likely fueled his own desire for power and autonomy. This early exposure to conflict and the complexities of governance would shape his worldview and contribute to his understanding of both military strategy and political maneuvering. Despite his humble origins, Napoleon displayed a keen intellect and thirst for knowledge from a young age. He excelled in mathematics and history, subjects that would prove essential in his later career. Recognizing his potential, his family secured him a scholarship to study at a prestigious military academy in mainland France. Leaving Corsica at the tender age of 9, Napoleon embarked on a journey that would forever alter the course of his life and indeed the fate of Europe. Little did anyone know that this ambitious young man from a small Mediterranean island was destined to become one of the most influential figures in human history. France's military schools were Napoleon's proving ground. He immersed himself in the study of military history and strategy, devouring the works of great commanders and analyzing past campaigns. His natural aptitude for military thinking, combined with his relentless work ethic, quickly set him apart from his peers. While his classmates enjoyed the social whirl of Parisian life, Napoleon remained focused on his studies, mastering the intricacies of artillery warfare, a field that would become his trademark. His dedication and brilliance did not go unnoticed. He rose through the ranks, earning a commission as a second lieutenant in the artillery at the young age of 16. The French Revolution, which erupted in 1789, provided Napoleon with an unprecedented opportunity to prove himself on the battlefield. The revolution had thrown France into turmoil, and its armies were in desperate need of capable leaders. Recognizing a chance to advance his career and make his mark on history, Napoleon eagerly seized the opportunity to serve the new republic. His early military campaigns in Italy and Egypt showcased his tactical brilliance and audacity. He employed innovative strategies such as rapid troop movements and concentrated artillery barrages to outmaneuver and overwhelm his enemies. His victories, often achieved against overwhelming odds, earned him the admiration of his troops and the attention of the French government. The young artillery officer from Corsica was quickly becoming a national hero. The French Revolution was a time of great upheaval and opportunity. The old order was crumbling, and ambitious individuals like Napoleon saw a chance to rise to prominence. Napoleon's military successes during the early years of the revolution, particularly his campaigns in Italy and Egypt, had made him a popular figure in France. The Directory, the weak and often chaotic government in place at the time, viewed Napoleon with a mixture of admiration and suspicion. They recognized his military genius, but feared his growing popularity and ambition. Napoleon, for his part, saw the Directory's weakness and believed that he could bring stability and glory to France. In 1799, Napoleon seized his chance. In a daring move known as the coup of 18 Brumaire, he overthrew the Directory and established himself as first consul of France. This bloodless coup marked a turning point in French history and the beginning of Napoleon's ascent to absolute power. As first consul, Napoleon consolidated his power and set about reforming the French government and society. He restored order after years of revolution, centralized the government, and implemented a series of important reforms in areas such as law, education, and finance. These reforms, often collectively referred to as the Napoleonic Code, had a profound and lasting impact not only on France but also on much of Europe. Section 4. The Consulate and Empire Napoleon's Rise to Absolute Power. Napoleon's consulate was marked by a series of reforms aimed at restoring order and stability to France. He centralized the government, creating a more efficient and bureaucratic system. He established the Bank of France to manage the nation's finances and stabilize the currency. Perhaps his most enduring legacy was the Napoleonic Code, a comprehensive legal system that modernized French law and served as a model for many other countries. However, Napoleon's ambition knew no bounds. He desired not only to reform France, but also to expand its power and influence across Europe. In 1804, in a move that cemented his absolute power, Napoleon crowned himself Emperor of the French. This act, filled with symbolism and grandeur, marked the culmination of his rise from obscure origins to the pinnacle of European power. Napoleon's coronation was a carefully orchestrated spectacle designed to legitimize his rule and awe his subjects. He broke with tradition by crowning himself, signifying that he owed his power not to God or any earthly authority, but to his own achievements. The ceremony, held at the Grand Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris, was attended by dignitaries from across Europe, a testament to Napoleon's growing influence. With France firmly under his control, Napoleon turned his attention to foreign affairs. He embarked on a series of military campaigns that would engulf Europe in war for the next decade. His armies, led by Napoleon's tactical genius and driven by the ideals of the French Revolution, swept across the continent, conquering vast territories and redrawing the map of Europe. Section 5: Napoleonic Code and Reforms Shaping Modern France and Beyond. Napoleon's legacy extends far beyond his military exploits. He was also a skilled administrator and reformer who left an indelible mark on French society and institutions. The Napoleonic Code, a comprehensive legal system introduced during his reign, stands as one of his most enduring achievements. The Napoleonic Code codified French law, replacing a patchwork of regional customs and feudal laws with a single, unified system. It enshrined the principles of equality before the law, due process, and the secularization of civil affairs, ideas that were central to the French Revolution. The Code also addressed matters of property rights, family law, and individual liberties. Beyond its impact on France, the Napoleonic Code had a profound influence on legal systems around the world. It was adopted in whole or in part by numerous countries in Europe, Latin America, and beyond, spreading the principles of the French Revolution and shaping the development of modern legal thought. Napoleon's reforms extended to other areas of French life. He centralized the education system, establishing lycées or secondary schools throughout the country. He reformed the French banking system, creating the Bank of France to stabilize the currency and promote economic growth. He also patronized the arts and sciences, recognizing their importance in enhancing French prestige and national identity.